Alrighty, hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have one more matchup for you guys tonight. It will be LVC Call of Duty taking on Butler University Academy. There's been a whole ordeal behind this one being played tonight, but that's something for a separate day and not this Twitch stream. We will see this match in just a little bit. We are just currently, or I say we, but it's me, currently waiting on my game to finish patching because I'm stupid and didn't know that there was an update that for 13 gigabytes today. I forgot that. I think season was it season 2? Season 2 Reloaded came out, so I kind of forgot about that, but it's not a big deal as it is basically done. It just is at the 98% patching, so thankfully we aren't going to be 35 minutes late like some matchups, and I believe the team is still playing in a ranked game anyways, so we should be able to get on into it pretty quickly. And so I just have to start the game and then restart it because restart after update is very annoying. But regardless, we are finally here with the last game of the night as Butler Academy currently in NACE is 0-3. They have lost every game 3-0 so far. LVC currently at 4-0 and have not dropped a map. So a bit of a scary matchup if you're Butler. I don't even think they had, I think one close game was Edinburgh Team 2. Would you like to speak to the people for a second, Peter, before you guys play?
Is your game updated?
Yeah, I just finished updating, so we're good. Barely made it in time. So we should be getting into it in just a little bit. Are you guys all in the lobby, by the way? Okay, I'll join up after I have to restart. Oh, okay, beautiful. Oh, yeah. All right. We will be starting in just a little bit. I have to wait for the other players to get into the lobby, and I have to wait for myself to get into the lobby. The game is taking a decade and a half to check for update because I think it crashed. So that's a bit annoying, but welcome to Call of Duty. If you're not expecting the game to crash when you open it, realistically, you shouldn't be playing Call of Duty if you're not expecting it to crash all the time. So we should be getting into it though. The series, let me pull it up here. Mercado, Fortress, Asilo, Fortress, Asilo. All maps that, well, LVC actually feel a bit more comfortable now on Mercado. Originally, I know they didn't, but now they, from what I've been told by the players, they are feeling much better on it. And I mean, I will admit, our team, we didn't think we were going to be the quality of team that we are now. So we signed up for Varsity Plus, and yeah, that has been a mistake. As closest match we've had was a 250 to like 40 hardpoint, unfortunately, in NACE. So it's not looking great for Butler either, a team that has been significantly struggling in this division. They have played clearly Cougars, who we will play next week for our final match. They lost 3-0 there. They played Edinburgh Team 1 and lost 3-0 there, and Edinburgh Team 2 where they lost 3-0 as well. So if my words of minorly concerned aren't enough, I think that's I don't know. I can't. I don't know if I can quite put into words how I guess worried I am for this game. At least if you are the side of Butler, as my game I think just crashed. So I don't. I just updated it and it's already crashed. So that's great. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is Call of Duty. Welcome to Call of Duty, ladies and gentlemen. The game crashes because it feels like it. And looking at the lobby, though, as I joined, there is no one in there, so it's not the end of the world. But also, we are not seeing Dunder tonight. He is unavailable. He's probably in the chat, but he's unavailable at least to play. So we'll be seeing the first match, I believe, for the freshman Romby, Roman Byler. I'm excited to see him play. I mean, unfortunately, this is not really a good test of. I'm sorry, Butler Academy, but this is not a good test of skill for Roman. I think I would like to see him play in a few different matches before we truly evaluate his skill here. But nonetheless, I mean, he does get to play tonight, and I think that's great. We might end up putting him in playoffs as well. We're evaluating what we're able to do, what we're going to be doing here with the team, because we are losing 3 of the players from the starting roster after this year. 3 of the players from the starting roster after this year. So we do need to build for the future. If we decide to have a team next year, those details will obviously be to be determined. I'm not really sure why. My game is like having major issues right now. But I think we'll be all right, hopefully. As we still are waiting for Butler to get into the lobby. It's only slightly concerning that my game just almost crashes every time I join, but we should hopefully be all right. Which side are we here? Cortac. All right, so just setting up the spectator really quick and then wait for Butler to hop on into the lobby. What? Oh. Well, I was gonna put their acronym as BUA, but apparently that's profanity, so I can't I can't use it. I don't know what to put now. There we go. Okay. That was weird. I've never had that before, but anyways, we are going to be getting into it soon, hopefully. We'll have Mercado Hardpoint as map number 1. It should be an interesting one. As this is one of LVC's better maps for Hardpoint, at least, as we are currently still waiting on Butler to join in. They very well may not as well. I could see that happening too. We've had much worse situations when it comes to playing in some of these matches. Oh, nope, they are in. Okay. Yeah, they're in. Hop back over. They have joined into the lobby here. And we will be ready to start off our day on Mercado Las Almas. Unfortunately, I don't normally respond to chat, but unfortunately, I'm not allowed to. I don't start the games. We have to wait for the other team. 1, we have to wait for the other team to even be in the lobby. And 2, I am not even the host of the lobby. I just join in. So I unfortunately have absolutely zero control over what happens here, other than when we're in the Codcaster. I can control the Codcaster. So we will be getting into it, though. Finally, the other team has decided to join the lobby, and we should be getting into it soon. Everyone just needs to make sure they're on the right team, as 2 of the players from Butler are still on auto-assign. They just need to change over to Spec Crew. And then we can finally get things going on Mercado Las Almas. I don't really have any extra filler. I mean, I've seen the score lines for this team's games, and it's just like, yeah, I know you can't always go off a scoreline, but like in this conference specifically, you very well can. It's not like CCL where you're playing really quality teams, especially in Varsity Plus. But just I don't know if you guys have seen some of our matches before, but last week we played a NACE match, or sorry, 2 weeks ago we played a NACE match. We won 250-0 hardpoint, 6-0 search, and 3-0 control. And I believe this team is not up to that amount of skill. So it's a bit worrying if you're Butler, I think, to say the least. But we should be getting into it now, as finally the players of Butler have joined the right side of the teams. And we are loading on in, finally ready to start things out on map numero uno, number 1 on Mercado Las Almas Hardpoint. This is a interesting one, as at the start of the season, LVC was not very good at this map. There was a lot of scrims where they were not performing very well, and they started playing it a bit more, and they really like it now, as this is one of the maps they prefer to play. It used to be Hydro, and now Hydro is a map they don't play insanely often, mostly because other teams don't like it, but we shall see. As we are now into the lobby. Here we go. That scoreline at the top is incorrect. I forgot I had the override on, but it's A-okay. It's map number 1, and Tenacious going to start things off with a kill early. Chippy, though, gets traded out. T-Benz ends up knifing his teammate. Irambi just holding time in the hill, but Spicy watching over him. As Irambi not going to get credit for that kill. As finally, no, he's not going to get the kill. His teammate's taking every single one from him, but as you can see on the bottom of your mini-map there, the main point of interest will be to the right of Irambi here in that tunnel and in that second hard point. But it's looking like Butler just not really worrying about how much time they give up here on P1. They just want to play this P2 rotation, and the first player in will be Tenacious for LVC. He finds 1, can't get the snap onto the second. 10 seconds left, so the rotation going to have to come in. Irambi jumps right in and does not find anything with it, so he'll still be searching for his first kill. And it's looking like it will not be a 250-0, so already better than KUPP JV, but by how much as Chippy finds 3. And now he just hops in, and there's the 4th. 2 away from the kill streak. Irambi just looking to play his life here over in the close corner. He's not going to find any of it, and the knife doesn't connect. Another knife doesn't connect. Tenacious gets a free double. I'm not really sure what the plan was for Butler Academy, but running out with your knife, just trying to win a free gunfight is not going to work for you. Irobi finally getting his first kill of the map, and it's a good look for the kid as Thunder again stabs his teammate. LVC, though, getting every single kill on the map for right now as they rotate all the way over to the 10. So you can see number 5 and number 8 on your mini-map there at the top. Going to have control of 10 here. Irobi on a 3 streak. Maybe able to get some kill streaks along with Chippy. So he just has to, he doesn't have to move here. He just can lay down and he'll be all right. He has his teammate watching over him in the top 10. That's going to be Spicy. Has the angle that he wants. But he's going to be checking front here. He has to be careful, though. He cannot die, as now he's going to give up the spawns in the time over to Butler, but it is 109 to 14, so it's not the end of the world, but certainly you'd like to see LVC break back in. As Thunder finding a couple kills, but not able to keep it on up. Irobi going to be in by himself. He's just trying to contest that 20, but not go his way. Spicy gets caught with a knife out, and the drop shot from Xerxes is in. Tenacious trades it. Irobi getting another trade there for LVC. A much more respectable scoreline for Butler, but you can see Xerxes is 1-10. Make that 1-11. Cannot have that if you want to win get even close to winning a game. But now LVC just not winning a single gunfight. They were sprinting at these players of Butler, and it's starting to cost them. Romby pops the dead silence, goes around towards back alley. You can tell his COD experience is a bit less with this team as compared to the other 3. But he's still managing to do well. As see now Spicy left by himself in the hill. He's going to get pinched here in just a second, so he'll have to be careful. But he's going to fall. LVC kind of just throwing themselves in one by one, and they've given up way more time than realistically what they should have. I know they're still winning by 40, but to be quite honest, this should be a 250-0 game as well. There's no reason a team like this should be scoring points. But I will give it that LVC is just kind of sprinting and not really paying attention to what they're doing. You can see Xerxes finally getting a second kill. The trophy going to take out the streak from Chippy. Irobi is on a 5 streak looking for the cruise, and he's going to get it. He's going to find the T-Bends over in dark and gets that one too. We get traded out by Spicy. So LVC continuing to extend their lead now. Chippy with another great kill. He's 15-5. There's another one in dark, but they're going to get chowed. Everyone from LVC going on these big streaks. Tenacious has been slowing down his slaying prominence a bit lately. He's 10-10. He's been struggling a bit, especially in the CCL matches as of late. Would definitely like to see him turn up here in a match of this quality. As LVC finally getting over that 200-point mark. Raygun looks for the second. It's really weird. I've never seen players drop shot this much. As the players of Butler, I will tip it to them. They're getting a lot of kills off of these drop shots. That's really what's the only thing keeping them in it is every single time that they go for a gunfight, they're hitting the floor. You can see Raygun there. It's like snaking, but like you're not attempting to snake. You're just attempting to shoot when you're on the ground. As Chippy finds another double. Spicy on an 8 streak right now. And he's going to get cut down. Raygun just barely winning that gunfight, but Chippy flies in for the trade. Raygun at 14-10 as well, and that's a stick from downtown for T-Bends. So at least a couple things going in the favor of Butler Academy. Surprisingly, this is actually one of the closest hardpoints LVC has had in NACE this season, as Chippy finds Thunder there. Spicy now just holding in hill. They only need 10 more points to win it here. 13 actually, as looks like there should be 4 players on this push. Now 3 make it none as Spicy tries to turn on Tenacious. That'll be game number 1 as LVC have no trouble really winning that. 250 to 71, just a blowout. From the side of LVC. You can see there in the stats, I mean, 3 and 21 from Xerxes. I don't like pointing out when players do that bad, but I mean, it has to be mentioned. And then Chippy, 21 and 8. Just a massive map from the side of LVC, and really just a tough performance all around if you're Butler. But I mean, realistically, they're changing host. It's actually impressive. I did not expect them to change host. As we will wait for the lobby to be put on up over there. We see it starting things off great, but realistically, as expected, if not, maybe even a bit worse off than you expected, as they do dominate in the imaginable fashion. I mean, there's nothing to talk about. This is a CCL D1 team going up against the JV squad, so like, if they don't get 100-point clubbed, it's a miracle. And I normally do really well with casting Call of Duty. It's what I came from in terms of like my amateur experience, my casting experience, but like these NACE matches have been so hard to like commentate over, as none of them have been close. And I don't like just cooking teams. Like, that's just, there's nothing to say. It's a team that is murdering a team they should be murdering. Like, I mean, I was surprised that this team fought so hard about playing tonight. So I'll give them props. They wanted to really play it out. Like, they wanted to play this out more than a few of the other teams that we've had issues with scheduling with. So it is what it is. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Let me go into the Codcaster setup here. It's LVC. Start things up 1-0 in this series. We're now in the lobby, waiting for map number 2 to get going here. I believe the Butler, well, it's not, I believe, I know the Butler players are, wait, no, it says Spicy's the host of the lobby. Or is he just the host of the party? I don't know. I don't know how, the COD UI is so bad this year. It will be a Fortress Search and Destroy. As we head into map number 2 here. LVC up 1-0, and I mean, I don't want to put it like this, but it's going to be a 3-0. Like, they may take a few rounds in the search, but I mean, that's realistically going to be it, if anything. Unless if it's Fortress Control, and I don't think it is. LVC starting off on the attack. Chippy going to be the one with the bomb. Stuns himself. Tenacious going to find the first blood. Chippy, though, not going to win that fight. Thunder not going to get out with his life. And look at that from the side of Butler. They managed to find 2 off the rip there, too. So Spicy in a 1v3 makes it at least a 1v2, but he has to back away. Does not have Dead Silence to work with just yet, so he's going to be very loud. You should be hearing him across the map. This ray gun is going to be posted on into the truck here. He's going to be waiting for this fight. Spicy, though. Going to put in the drop shot, and now it's a 1v1 between Xerxes and Spicy. He needs to grab the bomb and plant or just find this kill. He's going to do just that. He looks to go plant, but he hears Zernus and wins the fight. Great shots from Spicy over there as he takes the first round of the search and destroy for LVC. Takes a 1v3 with it too. Huge round for LVC to start things off. This would be the mode I'd be concerned about the most if you are LVC, as especially you haven't played with iRombie pretty much at all. So it's going to be a bit tough to get him involved with the search. As Chippy sees a couple on bottom art, iRombie just needs to be careful here. He's going to have a couple in front of him, but he just needs to play his life. He doesn't need to get overly aggressive. Chippy going to be the one to take down Thunder for the blood, as iRombie spots Zernus, and Chippy going to be the one to clean up the kill. Call out most likely there. T-Ben's going to at least hear one to his right there. It's going to be iRombie, who's trying to get away, but he gets a bit ahead of himself as Raygun on the heady going to get taken out by Spicy. And the last player going to fall by Chippy's hand. I believe that was Chippy. It was. He's now 3-1. Spicy at 4-0. He's 2 off the streak. Could get it here already in round number 3. Look at how aggressive these players of Butler are getting. They are right on stage, but that's the problem. You can shoot straight through it. And iRombie with the AR finds Thunder. So now that's already 2 players dead if you're Butler there. Spicy may look for this streak. Zernus going to be in the stables. Is he going to find anything? Tries to take... Spicy tries to take him off the heady, but he's not going to. iRombie gets another, but... Also, Chippy closing it out for LVC. Again, with the closers, Chippy spawns him up top rail and guns him out of it. Oh, and 3 from T-Benz, 2 and 3 from Raygun, trying to get something going here, but I mean, Spicy, one more kill and he's got a kill streak, so that's already not a great start if you're Butler. iRombie posted up on top of the statue. Might be able to catch Thunder here if Thunder opens the door. Chippy up top, and there's Rombie finding the first blood as Chippy pinches around and gets T-Benz off the map as well. Raygun just waiting for someone to hop out this back window, but just gets really rough timing. Chippy finds Zernus. He's on a 6 streak, so he gets his cruise missile. Spicy trying to stay alive, but he's not going to get the cruise, but the position of Raygun will be known. Rombie going to chow. Does a great bait and switch. Allows that kill to go to Chippy. Make sure he stays alive. 4-0 already. This feels like it took like 3 minutes to get to 4-0. This is one of the fastest search and destroys I've ever seen. It's already 4-0 here on Fortress. Look at Tenacious. He's had 2 engagements. He hasn't had to do a single thing this map, and I'm sure he's A-okay with that. And look at this sniper he's pulled out. I don't even know what sniper that is. Zernus going to burst out from bottom, and Raygun actually finds the double off the rip. It's all down to Tenacious with the sniper, and he's likely going to fall here. So this should be a round for Butler, and it is. LVC trying to sprint forward, but Butler going to counter with the same play there. Tenacious doesn't have the right weapon for the job either. Butler at least do get something on the board for themselves here. Tenacious gonna keep the sniper out. I've never seen that sniper before. I don't even know what that one is. That or it's just the scope is a bit different, but I'm not really sure. Chippy looking to get the jump up to the top window. It's not gonna get it there. Spots Thunder off the rip and at least gets traded out from Romby. Is Romby gonna jump down and spot Thunder? He's got 2 on the round. Now these players of Butler are stuck inside of top art. Trying to play for the sound of these players, but he's getting shot in the back, so trying to look for the players. He gets a bit overzealous. T-Benz finds one. Ray Gun gonna get spotted. Tenacious' shot is off, and my game crashed. So we will not know how this one ends. I will have to look at the players. This is a great game. That is unfortunate. So there it is. Scan. Oh, you can't see it on the screen. Scan and repair. Midstream. Hate to see it, but we will. I will update you guys on what the map score ends up being over there. As I will just toss it to a break. I'll go into the other room and check out the player screens and see what's going on. We'll be right back with the rest of the series here. Alrighty, we are back. It was a 6-1 for the side of LVC, as unfortunately my game did crash there. So we didn't get to see the end of it, but I looked at Spicy's screen over in the other room, and it was a 6-1 in the map. So LVC now up 2-0 in the series, and pretty much doing exactly what you'd expect them to, as they are just kind of having fun out there, not really having to worry about how deeply they're thinking in this matchup, or how much they're thinking about their plays and all of that sort of deal. Which is nice at the same time, though it's kind of tough because these matches really don't mean a whole lot at this point because they're just blowouts every single week. Regardless, though, we still play them out as we do have obligations for this league, as we did sign up, and that's what we will do. But LVC now 1 map away from taking this series off of Butler and continuing Butler's map loss streak, which is currently at 8. If not won a map yet this season, at least in NACE. I don't know if they're playing in the Academy League for CCL, but if they are, then I don't know if their map loss streak is, or if they have a map loss streak over there. It will be El Asilo Control, another map that LVC doesn't mind playing. They definitely like this one, at least over Fortress. I think everyone is just against Fortress at this point. It is a horrible control map. And, I mean, pretty much everyone has been vocal on that one. If you watch competitive Call of Duty at all, you would certainly understand how bad of a map that Fortress Control can be. Anyways, we will head on into it here in just a second. I missed the score thing again. That's unfortunate. But it's A-okay. The team names are at least correct, so that's what matters. We are loading into the game, though. This is LVC one map away from taking the series. And it's been the series you'd expect. We'll see LVC start off on the attack. Zernis looking for one of these players out towards the front of B, but he's going to get cut down off top AC. That's a huge kill for LVC to get. Irambi looking for a pinch, but it's going to be another team kill from the side of Butler. Spicy just getting a bad timing, trying to play his life. Chippy should be here to support him. Actually, he just gives it up, and he's going to allow Spicy to fight this one on his own. As Thunder still finessing around over towards B, but he'll finally get cut down. Spicy going to win that fight. Cheap End's going to whiff a few shots onto Spicy there, as he's going to get some damage down from under the truck. Spicy's doing a great job playing his life. He's doing every single bait and switch move you could think of. Is Tenacious on the repinch. Going to find two. Or no, he only finds one there. Chippy going to clean up the second. Chippy currently at 3-0. Maybe looking to put another streak on the board, but he's not going to have anywhere to go after that, so he'll get cut down. His second tick on that B point is almost captured, but LVC still just trying to be careful, get the slays around before they just hop on the stack. As Tenacious gets caught looking the wrong way. That second tick does get captured. There's not a lot of time left. LVC need to stop sprinting and just praying they get kills, because that's not going to work. It doesn't matter how bad of a team you're playing. If you're just sprinting, you're going to lose the fight. It's Tenacious with great shots there. Now LVC on the A site looking to get a cap, but Raygun at least going to take Spicy off of it. So this stack is not going to be very big, as Rambi tries to turn and burn, but it looks like he just kind of stopped shooting for a second there. As LVC may end up losing this round. Tenacious stuck by himself on the hill. He's going to fall. It's now down to Spicy to win the fights, and he won't. Rambi just needs to sprint here, dive onto B, and he's going to actually slide onto it. Stops the clock at 2.8. His teammate's very slow to get here. Thunder just needs to hit like 2 bullets, and that's round. Chippy, though, gets on. It's very scrappy, but it's going to be Butler that wins round number 1. LVC looked terrible in that offensive round. They just sprint forward one by one, and I will tell you, that is a very disrespectful round out of LVC. They simply did not care about that one, and I think you can tell in the way that they played it. Just ran forward and hoped they won, and unfortunately, this is not KUPP JV. They're not that bad. They're close, but they're not quite. So you have to at least respect it a little bit. Chippy does not care. He flies forward, only finds one. I don't know what Tenacious was really trying to do there, but he's going to get cut down after jumping on top of the gate. Irambi sitting at 1 and 5. Is every kill going the way of Butler here. Spicy finally gets one back, but Butler now have a lot of map control. Spicy doing his job at A, but now the push is going to be over towards B. Tenacious going to find one. As Raygun gets caught just walking, what looks like walking forward. Tenacious cutting him down. Zernus just trying to find an opening here for the side of Butler. Spicy playing a close corner, only gets one. Not going to win that fight when it's up close with Vaz. Irambi has a few below him, but he's got to stay alive for right now. So he just dives onto the point. Chippy cleaning things up around him. Tenacious now holding the spawn trap. This is going to be a tough one to win, but Thunder does have a Vaz, so could take it, but no. Tenacious almost gets another. And it looks like it'll be LVC evening things up at 1 apiece. Chippy gets the kill streak. Can help him there on the offense. Chippy sitting at 13-9 right now. Start things off here with Spicy. And Chippy, look at how fast he's playing, but Thunder gonna do the same, and he gets a double! Takes down Chippy and Rombi. Thunder just flying forward, trying to get to the spawn trap here. But he's not looking at the right spot as LVC has already spawned on out. And Chippy gonna look to stack on to the A site, but it'll be Spicy the one that has to watch things over. So he's not gonna be able to see anyone on site. It's Spicy spots Thunder 2 or 3 separate times, but he's not really able to get much done over there. He's trying to help Chippy on site, but he can't do anything. Spicy now hopping onto A, but he's getting tagged up. At least manages to get out with his life. May look to reach Hallett. Is Thunder going to win that fight? Thunder on a 4 streak right now. He's the man doing it all for the side of Butler so far. He's really been the standout player for them. Raygun stuck up in top AC. He's pretty weak. As he gets wallbanged by Spicy, Irambi going to die to his nade, so it's at least just a trade. Although the B point in the meanwhile of all of that gets captured. Butler just kind of giving that one up. Now just 2 ticks left on the A site for LVC to capture. Spicy all the way on top of the mountain. That's going to be free pickings for him. And there comes the wipe, so now LVC can just stack A. Spicy going to have free shots onto all of these players. Oh, but they're a bit long shots, so it's going to be a bit tough for him to hit all of them. He's going to do a good job of supporting, though, and keeps them away from the point. LVC take round number 3. Now we're 1 round away from taking the series in a 3-0. Great attack from the side of LVC there. Now they're back on the defense. Irambi sitting at 3-9. Hasn't really had to do a whole lot so far. Very minimal engagement. So that might be some of the lowest engagement. That might be the lowest engagement number I've seen in a round 4 of Control. As Chippy just bursting through for a couple. Spicy finds a 3rd. Last player alive for them is, I believe, number 5, Raygun there, but he finally gets taken down too. T-Benz at least takes out Spicy, but Chippy just roaming around over at A. It's just a Dunder. Dunder's not even playing tonight. Chippy, 24, 25, and 12. He's on a 10 spree. He is having himself a game. Just running around and doing whatever he really wants to. Chippy having all the fun he wants. He's going to spot T-Ben's just sitting on the couches waiting for someone to push him. Pops down the dead silence, and he's going to be able to get through. How many more can he find? Zern is certainly watching this pinch. He's actually going to give it up at the worst possible time. The timing will go over to Chippy. Now he's just looking for as many as he can. He's on a 13 streak. What will he end it on? As this will be game 15. Make it 16 for Chippy as he closes out the series in a 3-0 fashion. LVC just destroying Butler Academy as you'd expect, really. Romby playing for the sub playing as the sub in as well. Appreciate the services, Mr. Byler. Only 9 and 10, but he didn't need to do a whole lot in that series, especially this map as Chippy goes on a 16 spree at the end of it. Fantastic work from the side of LVC as always, and that will be it for us tonight. LVC will move on to 5-0 in the NACE Star League, and they are one series away from going perfect with a perfect map count as well. But, I mean, they haven't really been challenged in this league as they should have been. So, we shall see. But that will be it for us tonight. We will catch you guys back here tomorrow for LVC Smash taking on Widener in their final match for the NACE Star League as well. They are in Varsity Premier, though, so it's a bit different. But that'll be their last match there, and we'll be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for that. So we will catch you guys then. Have a good night, everybody.